En enero Joche se cogió, en enero Joche se cogió un mochuelo en la montaña de María y me lo regaló.
My name is Luis Soriano and my classroom is not traditional.
Luis Soriano is a school teacher in Colombia who realized that his rural students were falling far behind. They couldn't do their homework because they had uneducated parents and no access to books. He created the Biblioburro in 1990 with the intent of bridging the learning gap between his students.
My Biblioburro consists of books placed in saddles on top of my donkeys.
With his two donkeys, Alpha and Beta, they carry 120 books to children traveling up to 8 hours round trip. Luis Soriano invites you into his house, where he has 3,480 books stored in boxes and compartments. He speaks of the difficulty of finding books because of how they are stored. Sometimes he has to go through all of the boxes to find one at the bottom that a child had requested.
I realized we have to take books to the kids, because if they do not have a library, then we have to create one. We have to take it to them. These kids from the mountains can't come to the library, so we have to take the library to them.
He comes and brings us books, stories and materials, because the children haven't got any, and their parents cannot buy them either.
These are kids who have gone through a tough, violent situation. They saw hanged, dead, and mutilated people. They saw their own parents terrified. They often had to hide in the river. They somehow stay mute because they believe they are still hiding. They now laugh. They no longer hide behind a tree as if they were a wild animal.
He brings books and we read them and we play and sometimes we paint.
Luis Soriano and his wife built this free library next to their home that stores 4,200 books. Children can come from all over, read, and escape their stresses for a little while. Thank you to all the worldwide attention his Biblioburro has received and countless donations. His books are now stored on organized shelves instead of boxes out of his home. Over the past 25 years, Luis Soriano has educated over 4,000 children and many more adult learners with his Biblioburro. He's spent 4,000 hours riding donkeys, and it hasn't always been easy. He was once tied to a tree by bandits, and another time fell off a donkey and broke his leg. Regardless of what he faced, he has never given up. He has dedicated his life to helping others, and his selflessness makes him a true hero.
What are we after? Alpha, Beto, and I. We want to cheer up the kids, to have them take a pencil in their hands and paint the world the color they want.
When they learn how to read, the child discovers a new world, like I did. Someone once said to me, "You've educated a lot of people. You've ridden the donkeys like no one has." These children need it. Of course they want to learn. That's what keeps motivating me to ride.
This shows the percent of households with books available for their kids. As you can see, Colombia is not the only country that needs help. Luis Soriano shows the impact one person can have on a community or the broader world. Be the Luis Soriano of your community. How can you help? You could support Biblioburro. You can donate books to U.S. and international schools and libraries, or join or create an initiative to improve literacy in your community.
En enero Joche se cogió, en enero Joche se cogió un mochuelo en la montaña de María y me lo regaló.